Jeff, what's your prediction?
But it's a quicker prediction as if AJ wins. AJ early, Vladimir late.
Everyone's saying that, aren't they?
But if you were to pick one, Jeff, rather than...
That's what I'm saying. I also have a newspaper to work for.
I don't blame you, I don't blame you. So you think if Joshua's going to win, it's going to go early rounds?
I do think that, yeah. I think he's highly capable.
You can see that happening, no, quite as easy as...
To think this is an easy fight is naive. I mean, AJ's had fewer rounds than, 1/3 fewer rounds than Vladimir's had fights. So the experience level is more than you think, because it's not even the number of fights. You know, there's definitely an experience problem. AJ himself admits he's still learning. Do you want to be learning in a fight like this against an experienced fighter? Against that, Vladimir's 41, youth, strength, power. You know, your feeling goes in favour of that, but it's not easy. And if he doesn't get it done early, the fight becomes more and more complicated, because you get slightly confused. You haven't banged the guy out like you've been doing. The other guy gets more confident. He's felt your power and he's still there. And so the fight takes an interesting dimension after the first, say, 5 or 6 rounds.
Does part of you think that Joshua may have been taking this fight a little bit too early in his career? Or a fight like this, rather?
Everything's quickened up these days. I mean, you can come through and you can make a lot of money early, and this is preferable to the great fights not happening. You know, why haven't we had the Brook and Khan, for example? It would have been better if they fought earlier. One loss doesn't sort of end the summer. Well, why should it? You're allowed to lose. Manchester United are allowed to lose. So take the fight. You know, maybe go to a rematch. Maybe have another great night. It's not going to stop him fighting Deontay Wilder. He's only 27. So, you know, principally, if you say he could lose, but in that sense, he hasn't really got anything to lose, because Muhammad Ali lost, Vladimir's lost. It's not prevented them having great careers.
What do you think Tyson Fury's thinking as he watches this Saturday night? What do you think's going through his head?
Well, I'd like to think that he's thinking that he did all the hard work. He performed brilliantly to get into the position to win the jackpot, and then he didn't cash out the jackpot. And he should sit down and think about that. Well, perhaps he has, and be grateful when the opportunity comes around again, because he wasted a chance to secure his future and his legacy forever.
But I mean, he's back in training now. He's got a court hearing next month, so touch wood, everything goes well, and we still see him back in the ring.
I certainly hope so, because, you know, for all the controversies, he's a fascinating character. He's a better man than he sometimes comes across. He's a hell of an athlete, a fantastic athlete for a man his size. It was a work of genius to win that fight with Klitschko, and so we want him back in there. He's one of the leading heavyweights in the world. We're the home of boxing, and Joshua Fury would be a fantastic fight.
Jeff Powell, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Top man.
Pleasure.